This video is gonna be about the Seaview Park near the Puro port in the island of Camotes. This is now the third day that we are stranded here in Camotes. What you're looking at here is the Seaview Park that is located near the port when you land in Puro Island, Camotes. Part of the Camotes group, and as you can see, the sun is bright, shining bright, and we are here on our third day of being stranded because they still have no go signal for any vessel to get out of Camotes. So there is no travel to Cebu, despite that Cebu is already so sunny like this, and we are now using an umbrella to ward off the heat. So this is now the Seaview Park that you can see when you land. This is located on the left side when you land in the port of Puro Municipal. So as we continue walking, you can see the seashore properties. That one of this we will show you where we are staying on the side. That one with the red roof is the one we were staying. No, that's the Seaview pension house, the one we were staying, because the Heritage Inn and the other pension houses is full up with all the stranded.
Yeah, the front of that building at the front.
Yeah, that building that you see above there, the Heritage Inn, is fully booked with all the stranded, and so we have no choice but to book that one with the red, not with the one with the red roof. That's another property. This the one beside the red roof.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, it becomes red also, but it's more on the
rusty side.
The rust.
So it's only a basic house that they have rooms for rent. So you can see the business potential that a person who have an idea for business, when it comes to times like this, that you people will be stranded. Look at all the properties here left to rot. Look at the house. Look, another one there. They don't have the imagination that their property is actually a business potential. You know what I mean? Look, another one there, just a dilapidated house, but it's near the port.
Yeah.
They have the sea view.
All they need to do is just have a bit of repair.
No,
even if they use amakan, they can make it beautiful, and then after marketing of it, that's it. I mean, people would live there if they can make some use of garden, and they will beautify the surrounding areas there, and they could make it during the night like a barbecue area,
like a restaurant overlooking the sea.
Overlooking the sea. So I guess it doesn't need to be like a grand structure. I mean, you can use amakan and make it so beautiful, especially with the flowers around this area. I mean, that could be a place to visit. Yeah, and you can drink at night, and then that could earn you a lot.
See, like people who got business imagination can see the potential of the properties around the area. But yeah, I was shocked that it's quite expensive around here, considering that I do not see this island Camotes as progressive as Bantayan. Bantayan is reported to have easier ATM. I haven't been there. I only been there when I was younger. But the boats going there are big. Businesses is thriving there because it's got more beach resorts than here, and there's a lot of restaurant. In fact, there's already a Jollibee in Bantayan. So you can imagine there will be McDonald's. But what I mean is the convenience to cater to the tourism industry.
This place, I could imagine if I'll be the one managing this one. It doesn't have to be like structures that needs to be you spend a lot. Makan is cheap here, 180 pesos. You can really beautify your area with that. And then this area could be you put some chairs, like you can just use like recycled materials. You can put some gardens, and you can have drinking.
But people abroad who've seen the potential of a seaside property, and they can develop it into 2 or 3 terracing one, and then you have the view of the sea, because like the view of where I live, like you need to cash in, what you call it, you have to utilize what you got, $1 million view. And the people that owns the properties on the seaside doesn't seem to know that, because there they are, they're just piling rubbish on the property. There's a few like that. We've been to other municipalities, and the side of the seaside, they're near the baywalk, and like the clean property, but their houses are dilapidated, you know.
I haven't realized that it's the Buho Rock.
That's the Buho Rock. There, someone has developed a resort, but it's actually government owned, as our friend is the manager of that one. So what is he doing? So you can see the small fishing boats that the people go out to catch fish around here. But have you noticed it's not as many as in Cordoba? You know, there's a lot in Cordoba fishing.
Yeah.
Not here. You can see there's only a few. And it's a big open ocean, and there's only a few.
This umbrella is a windbreaker.
Nagunsa mas kuya. Nagunsa ka kuya? Oh, he's picking up some lukot.
Grassy.
The thing in, oh, naidaghan kuya? Ah, you know, like the clams, they have those kind of thing that lukot-lukot on the back. Oh, people eat it for tinuwa. Lami ka tinuwahon kuya. For tinola, lagi. Isda tinola. Dami ka na kuya. I said I like that one with the tinola fish, that one's behind the clams. Lukot-lukot. I think that's their eggs. So we are now on the long bay walk that we keep on seeing on the pension house where we stayed.
Okay.
So it is very shocking to me to see that I've been to Cordoba, and you cannot, there's a mass, hundreds of boats there, people, small boats, like I feature in one of my videos, and they just fish. And there's a big bay there with all the fishing boats doing fishing. Now I could see why they can walk on top of this. How did they go up?
Yeah. You wanna go up?
Wala hagdan?
No.
There's no.
You wanna go up?
You okay, B?
Muna ito kuya. Lusak ka madam. Ayun halog lang.
Ikaw, pwede sa ikaw, pero hinaya lang aton. Abi, ang kuwan doon, naara ba siya putos?
Ay, mahalok ko. Mas mahalok naman.
Lagi, akong saka lang ko, be.
Abi, yung halog lang.
Mura niya gyan, Andre, kuya?
Ang kasunra. Ito ang gid madam. Ay, buhatan ka.
Lagi. So I just climb up on the bay walk that I have seen people walking here. Lagi. It's not bad. So this is the bay walk, and this is the
like half a meter.
it's okay.
Wa na oy, gahapon ra.
So the old man was saying to us that the storm is gone. So there you are looking at this. Look at all the blue sea, blue sky, sunny weather, and yet we cannot get out of the island. And even in Cebu, it is like this.
And then Coast Guard is not still.
It's not
allowing.
giving a go.
Why not?
So we are, you can imagine my frustration right now. I've been away from my family for 4 days now. And Old B is getting, keep on calling me like every hour. Are you okay? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes the no signal around here have its purpose. So yeah, look. Both side have no, this side here have no fishing boats. Only this side, but it's only a handful. Whereas you can see they are not fishing for a living. Because as we notice in the markets where we visit, the fish that they have displayed on the markets is actually coming from Palumpon, Leyte, and Masbate, which is the islands that you can see from there. Because from here, you can catch the ferry boat to Palumpon in an hour. Just an hour travel by small boats. So that's how near Leyte is from here. So now I could understand why they just keep on walking here. Every morning, there's a lot of people walking here. I'm on top of the world. I just leave my hollow blocks bag because it's so heavy to walk, and I'm trying to balance myself. I was telling Sen, don't put umbrella on me. I feel like Imelda Marcos. You know that she's famous to be there's someone behind is bringing umbrella. So you can see people there fishing on the end of the wall. Oh. So the umbrella is more dangerous. Our peril. So you can see the gym, the Puro gym and the Puro church here. We are here in Eastern Poblacion. So the wind is quite hard here. So Sen decided to just keep the umbrella. So it's not really that scary. Someone's fishing there. Oh, this is Mountain. So Sen sent something that he likes. So there's youngsters here that swims on the end, and you can see it's not really that deep because they are just standing on it and they're just children. But look at the view from here, and someone is fishing there or picking up urchins. It's so frustrating looking at the sunny weather, calm seas, but no boat sailing. I also noticed that even in other municipalities, there is not a lot of fishermen around here. You know, only a handful. Now I wonder why their fish are very expensive, you know? One thing I've noticed, the fish are very expensive. The food here is very expensive because only a few is grown here. Most of it are bought from Leyte. Actually, Cebu City food prices are more cheap. It's cheaper than here. Because yesterday when we were on that Tudela market, That parrot fish at 320 is shocking to us because it's less than that in Cebu City.
Yeah.
Parrot fish 180, 150 when it's really cheap.
When it's a coastal municipality.
And you are yeah.
That's a surprise.
So it was a surprise. The bank here is only the rural bank of Camotes, Cebu. No other banks. So when you come here in Camotes, be sure you have your cash ready because they have no ATMs. And the cash will be just Lulier or Palawan. So you should have someone sending that to you.
Nice view. Nice land.
Yeah, look at all the land that's near the seaside. It's all just ordinary housing. They have not seen the potential, like I mentioned. So we'll go back. Una ka doon.
You have a kuan, madam. Di na ka mapayungan, madam.
Okay ra. Okay, ganahan ka mag-una ko. Imelda. Imelda. Yeah, Imelda. Because Sen is bringing his umbrella all the time, so he's ready to Girl Scout, ready always. Then you can see the Leyte Island up above there. They can even see some of the structures that they have there this morning when the sun was really bright. Oh, it is really very frustrating for us. You could imagine it, but look at their sea. Very beautiful. Beautiful place, but needs amenities. Needs more boat coming here.
Yeah, and Coast Guard should have a discretionary power or authority, I mean, to declare that it's safe to travel. It's safe to sail above.
Because they have been sailing around the islands themselves, and they know that it's okay to travel.
Yes, by experience, it's quite different coming from the report. Because if you just rely on reports coming from Pag-asa, I mean, those people are just sitting on their on their office.
On their office, looking at the satellite. They're not in the actual place that you can see that both side of the island here and the Cebu is all clear. So when we went there this morning, we were told that they're waiting for the black and white said no more storm.
I mean, that's common. It's very stupid when you have that kind of regulation, because it doesn't it's not business friendly kind of policy. And aside from that, you will not go into progress if that's the way how you think about doing things. I mean, we're in a very difficult situation. We understand that, you know, it's quite challenging time, especially 2020 and 2021. But we wanna stop by that kind of shit by just sitting on our seats and then, you know, try not to do anything. We can't stop the world. I mean.
Yeah, now you can understand why there's not a lot of investors here, because business is not stable.
Yes.
You're controlled by heavy bureaucratic red tape when you want to go and get your business permits. And look, the actual Coast Guards itself have no discretionary power, even though they are checking they were going to Cebu back na this morning, checking the coast. And still they cannot say that it's okay to travel. There are other businesses with packages for Cebu, and they cannot go out because Coast Guard is waiting for Pag-asa in Manila. How? But we heard even in Bantayan there was no stopping because they got big boats. So this is the Seaview Park here. It's not much of a park. They haven't developed it much.
Because, you know, the LGUs are not thinking of innovative ways to earn. They're just waiting from the national government.
Yeah,
like
they
the
are.
Internal revenue allotment. Oh my God. You know, LGUs must need to innovate. I mean, I've been to Makati, I've been to Pasig City and Valenzuela, especially Valenzuela. You will be amazed how it is managed.
Yeah, there is this place needs proper leadership. But we can't do nothing about it. We're just visitor. But the people, my brothers and sisters from here, you should know the potential of the island, the potential of the place. Just excuse our frustration because we've been away from our families for 4 days, so that's why you can see why it's becoming hard, and we are just new to the place. But you can see the potential of this island business wise, you know, and make it more progressive, you know, like the island of Boracay. So this is Seaview Park near the Puro port. The port is there with that broken pier thing. That's where it landed, the ocean jet.